Ever dreamed of dancing across the battlefield like an assassin, effortlessly soaring and diving amidst the chaos? Or how about making enemies disappear in the blink of an eye, leaving them no chance to even see it coming? This ultimate guide unlocks the secrets behind Shiranui Mai. From 8 pro tips to the arcana and equipment, let's get started. Tip 1. Scouting bushes. First, let's talk about Shiranui Mai's second skill. She throws a fan forward. If it hits an enemy, it stops in its tracks, inflicting significant magical damage and slowing the target by 90% for 0.5 seconds. Additionally, it reduces the enemy's magical defense by 50 for 3 seconds. That's the basics of her second skill. So, when Mai's second skill hits a target, it first stops, and you'll see a noticeable skill effect. By observing the fan skill effect, you can determine if someone is hiding in the bushes. This is what we call scouting bushes with Shiranui Mai. A tip everyone should know and is quite straightforward to understand. Attention, everyone, when Shiranui Mai is face to face with an enemy target, if you use her second skill towards the opposite direction, you'll find it can still hit successfully. Not only backwards, but you can also hit 100% in any direction, left or right. This showcases another neat trick of hers, guaranteed hit close range with her second skill. Simple. Right, you'll get it just by listening. Tip 2. Engage with skill to flash. Skill 2 with flash can snipe low health enemies from a distance. Actually, mastering flash skill 2 is all about practice. Start practicing with reverse skill to flash. First, long press skill 2. To bring up the targeting circle, drag your finger down to the flash icon, then release. Try this several times to get used to the feeling. Next, learn to release flash by sliding your finger quickly. Faster, the better. Finally, combine the 2 steps, release skill 2 and immediately slide for flash. That completes a skill to flash combo. It's quite simple, and you can get it with a few tries. Tip 3. Wall jumping. Shiranui Mai's passive skill has 2 effects. The first one allows her to roll in any direction after casting a skill, which can also be used to pass through walls, making her a very agile hero. The second effect grants her an enhanced basic attack every 5 seconds. You can monitor the rate energy bar above or the passive icon below to know when your passive is ready. Then, by hitting the basic attack, Mai pushes forward in the direction she's facing. If it hits an enemy, it deals extra damage and knocks them back. This is her second passive effect, which can also trigger the rolling effect. This illustrates the dual nature of her passive abilities. However, many beginners face a common issue, attempting to use the passive to pass through a wall doesn't work, because it targets the nearest enemy and moves towards them instead. To fix this, go into settings, adjust the auto chase distance to close range, and save. Now, when you try to wall jump using the basic attack, it will move in the direction you're facing. This tip is quite simple. Here, I've compiled several practical wall jumping spots for reference, such as the walls near the small birds in top and bottom lanes, behind the red buff, the walls facing outward at the 3 boars position, and similarly for the lizard wall. Lastly, the walls near Tyrant and Overlord. Note that furiously tapping the basic attack won't execute the enhanced attack. To unleash it, you must stop moving. We can also roam with using our basic attack. This means if someone is ambushing you in the bushes, the moment they reveal themselves by attacking, your passive will immediately hit them. Even if they're lying in wait for you, it could turn into you ambushing them instead. Tip 4. Attack key settings. To excel at playing Shiranui Mai, it's crucial to adeptly use the advanced mode in the basic controls. The basic attack button prioritizes heroes, depending on your settings, and targets the one with the lowest absolute health. Thus, it will attack the hero unit with the lowest health. The minion attack button, however, prioritizes monsters or minions, so using it will attack nearby monsters first. The tower attack button, in the absence of towers, ignores your settings and attacks the nearest target, so it prioritizes the closest target. It's important to wisely use these 3 different attack buttons to maximize your gameplay and become more flexible. Moreover, her enhanced basic attacks regenerate 10 energy for her, so you can quickly regain energy by attacking monsters or minions. Tip 5. Ultimate Flash Control. Shiranui Mai's ultimate allows her to dash forward, dealing high damage and knocking back enemies. while also reducing their physical attack by up to 20% for 2.5 seconds. The actual hit distance of the ultimate is about 1 character length longer than the skill indicator. But at its limit, it only deals skill damage without the control effect. By using flash, you can extend the attack range, achieving the ultimate flash effect. Pay close attention here. When using the ultimate, the dummy remains in a controlled state. The first control effect briefly interrupts before entering the second control state. Let's watch it again. It clearly breaks the first control, then applies the second. Thus, the ultimate actually consists of 2 control effects, which is why it can control the enemies in different positions. This is the control mechanism of her ultimate. First, we use the ultimate to apply the first control, then flash backwards to pull the pushed enemy back, achieving a push and pull control effect. This ultimate flash double control technique isn't hard. With practice, you'll master it. However, it's crucial to use the ultimate at close range to execute the double control effect properly. If using the ultimate from a distance, flash backwards before the ultimate hits to pull the enemy back, allowing for another technique, ultimate pullback, such as pulling an enemy under your tower for tower attacks. Additionally, the more targets Mai's ultimate hits, the more energy she regains. Tip 6. Hidden Enhanced Attack. It's essential to understand the hidden mechanics behind Shiranui Mai's enhanced basic attacks. Her enhanced basic attacks have a noticeable follow-through action. Here, we can see that despite rapidly pressing the basic attack, the character must wait for the follow-through to finish before executing the next basic attack. This is the after effect of her enhanced basic attacks. However, this after effect can be cancelled by using other skills. Let's see the enhanced basic attack with either the first or second skill. However, the ultimate is much more smooth. Can cancel the enhanced basic attack's after effect and still deal its extra damage within the time of 1. This hidden enhanced attack technique involves hiding the damage of the enhanced basic attack within the duration of another skill, effectively dealing the damage of 2 skills within the time of 1. Therefore, when ambushing, one can start with the second skill followed by an enhanced basic attack, and the ultimate to unleash instant burst damage. Tip 7. Pseudo Super Armor. It's important to note that Shiranui Mai's control skills and enhanced basic attacks don't come with super armor. However, if we use a skill right before being controlled, even if our character is affected by the control effect, the skill will not be interrupted and will continue to deliver the control effect and skill damage, essentially achieving a pseudo super armor effect. This can be done with her first skill, ultimate, or even enhanced basic attacks. Impressive, right? But keep in mind, this pseudo super armor effect is only effective against lower tier control effects like knockups or stuns, not against suppression or freeze effects. Tip 8. Engage with skill 1 flash. Shiranui Mai's first skill involves moving forward and knocking up targets, but it has a significant follow-through. The skill is divided into 2 parts. The circle that appears when casting indicates your movement range, and the circle at your feet after moving indicates your attack range, which can deal damage and control effects. Thus, the attack distance of her first skill is double the skill indicator, known as the skill's double distance. You can also chain her first skill with flash to achieve a skill 1 flash effect, or even combine an enhanced basic attack with skill 1 flash for an extremely long-range control effect, catching enemies off guard with its maximum engagement distance. Although her first skill has a noticeable follow-through, you can still execute an enhanced basic attack before the enemy's control ends, allowing for a continuous control combo. Here's the combo. Start with her second skill to reduce the enemy's magical defense. Immediately follow with her first skill, and quickly flash forward for the skill 1 flash effect, controlling the enemy right after the second skill hits and reduces their magical defense. Then execute an enhanced basic attack for a second control effect, swiftly followed by the ultimate to cancel the enhanced basic attack's after effect and pull the enemy back. Finally, depending on the enemy hero's health, decide whether to use her second skill again for the finish. This is a common combo for solo kills, or initiating with skill 1 flash. Alternatively, you can initiate with skill 1 flash without using the second skill first, saving it for the finish. Now, let's discuss the difference between initiating with skill 1 and the ultimate. When starting with the ultimate, if you find yourself in a tough spot and wish to retreat, using skill 1 backwards allows you to move while still in the follow-through of skill 1, limiting your mobility and possibly leaving you vulnerable. However, if you initiate with skill 1 and find things not going as planned, using the ultimate to escape keeps your enemies in control while you make a safe getaway without any follow-through, allowing for immediate escape. Therefore, initiating with skill 1 generally offers stronger mobility and safety, making it the preferred method in most situations, while starting with the ultimate has its own set of techniques to explore. After introducing all the pro tips, let's talk about the Arcana and equipment in securing your victory. For Arcana, I recommend 10 Harmony, 10 Mind's Eye, and 10 Nightmare. Harmony lends you the resilience to withstand early confrontations, ensuring you don't find yourself at a disadvantage during lane skirmishes or when the jungle becomes a battleground. Now, diving into the equipment, begin with the Stone of Sorcery. Its cost efficiency and power to enhance your early game clearing minion speed is unmatched. Next, slip into those Lightfoot shoes to keep you nimble. Then complete the Scepter of Reverberation, paving the way for damage maximization with the Savant's Wrath. Depending on your dance with danger, choose between the Arcane Boots, for a sharp increase of 100 magic pierce, or the Boots of Resistance to guard against heavy crowd control. Following that, embrace the Blood Clan's Grimoire. Its 20% lifesteal and 10% cooldown reduction make it an asset of unmatched value. Progress then to the Insatiable Tome, then select the Tome of Wisdom to amplify your damage further. And cap off your equipment with the Void Staff, sharpening your magical pierce to a fine edge. Remember, while skills and strategies define your play, the right Arcana and equipment are the backbone of your strength. That's a wrap on today's episode with Shiranui Mai's Mastery Secrets. I'm Jonesing, and if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more pro guides.